No, it is, because it's like, it's hard because I know like 99.99% of people listening don't really know my past and stuff like that, so they wouldn't be able to imagine it. But it's like, I mean, yeah, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm grinding YouTube every day, not getting anywhere. 17, 18, things start happening. 19, 20, I blow up. But it's like, I mean, there's so many times where I went to bed and I was just like, am I just wasting all my time, you know? A year and a half ago, I was kind of a nobody. I remember thinking like every day back then, like, I'm never gonna be a YouTuber. I mean, everyone that like knew me and knew I put all my time into it was like, is it ever gonna work out? Are you sure you should spend this much time doing it? Even my mom, like everyone is like, after some point, it's just like, you feel like you should quit, but you want it so badly, you just keep going. I just remember like every night being like, is it ever gonna happen? But I really want to be a YouTuber. And it just like, after like year after year after year after year after year after year, like literally it's just like, this is never gonna happen, but I'm still gonna try. I enjoyed it and it was just what I wanted more than anything. Like even if I had 10,000 subscribers to this day, I'd still be making videos.
Work all the time.
I've said this recently. It's like, you know, I tried doing the schedule where I work Monday through Friday. I hate it. I tried doing Monday through Saturday, taking Sundays off. I hate it. Weirdly enough, what works for me is like, I just give in to my impulse and I just work every hour of the day until I just feel burnt out. And then I usually just like watch anime for half a day to recharge.
Do you think it's ever going to catch up with you where you're like, fuck, I'm exhausted?
No, I don't think so. I think like everyone's different. I don't think my model would work for most people, especially because most people fucking hate their jobs. But I think like if you truly love what you're doing, like why put boundaries on it? If you want to work. And like, so for me, it tends to be like, I like to go hard as fuck every hour of the day for like 8 or 9 days. And then I usually need like a day off. Like,
to work smarter, not harder. I mean, I say this analogy a lot, but since we're on the topic, I think for most smaller channels, like if they're pulling 1,000 views a video and they upload a video every day for 100 days, they'll pull 100,000 views. But I would recommend you just think of a really good idea, one that people genuinely want to watch, put a lot of fucking time into the video, and you can pull 100,000 views in a week. And you just make a kick-ass video. Like,
this took many days to film and was very expensive, like all our videos.
You could like pull exponentially so many more views, you know, with so much less effort.
Today, we will be planting 20 million trees.
This is for you.
Yeah.
This whole house is for you.
These people they're amazing.
My husband had a heart attack and we've been trying to make ends meet.
Wow, I don't even know what to say. Keep giving away my money. I'd rather not have money and see things like that.
Have you ever looked at a channel with 1 million subscribers, or heck, you know, even a channel with 100,000 subscribers and just said to yourself, I want that. I want to be that guy. I want to live that dream. Well, I just want you to know, you know, there's no difference between that person and you, except for one thing. They determined one day that they were going to grind and upload videos. They determined they were going to work hard and become famous or popular on YouTube. That's all it is. You know, the YouTube dream is alive. Anyone can upload videos and become known on YouTube. It's just, you know, how hard you're going to work, how much time you're going to put in. Are you willing to give up TV, video games, whatever you spend your free time doing? Are you willing to give that up to, you know, spend countless hours editing videos so you can, you know, you can become famous? It's possible. It's not easy, but it's possible. Anyone can achieve it if you're just willing to work. The YouTube dream is alive.
To me, what's important is click-through rate, getting people to click on your video, and then average view duration, average view percentage, or just relative retention, and you know, having them watch it. A lot of creators think click-through rate is just like the title and thumbnail and did they click it, but a lot of it too is did they enjoy your last video? Because if someone watches a video of yours and they loved it, you can bet the next time you're recommended, their chance of clicking is a lot higher. At the end of the day, like, the idea is a big part of the video, you know, not even just from clicking it, but whether or not people watch it. You know, if you're spending 24 hours in a corner, that's just not as entertaining as spending 24 hours in a jail cell. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, like, the only difference there is the idea. It's not the content. It's like, it's what you formulated beforehand. I literally didn't even have a camera back then. Like, I had a terrible laptop because I used to make $1 a day and I didn't even have a microphone, so I had to save up for months to buy a microphone. So that's why my first videos were literally recorded with the built-in like microphone on my laptop. And then I got a microphone, then I got a computer, and then I got an iPhone, which then, because I had a Windows phone, which only recorded like 480, I couldn't record with that. So once I got an iPhone, after years of like all this stuff, then I started recording myself and I moved a little bit away from gaming. And then I was able to buy a camera, but I got like 200,000 subscribers with like an iPhone 5. I remember, like I said before, so many years, and I was just like,
I mean, everyone that like knew me and knew I put all my time into it was like, is it ever gonna work out? Are you sure you should spend this much time doing it? Even my mom, like everyone, it's like, after some point, it's just like, you feel like you should quit, but you want it so badly, you just keep going. And so many people say they wanna do what I do, but it's like, do you really? Because I literally gave up my entire teenage years, before I was 13 till after I was 19. So my whole teenage years were grinding on YouTube. And then other people grind for a year or 2 years or even 3 years, and then they don't make it and they complain. And it's like, I mean, you're just kind of scratching the surface, you know, like you gotta put in more hours. A lot of times people, oh boy, it's like they think their videos are better than they are, honestly. And that
tell them, Jimmy, tell them.
I mean, they do that, and they have horrible friend groups because you really are like the type of YouTubers you hang around. It's getting people with the right YouTuber friend group that aren't pussies and will actually tell them when their content's bad and like actually roast it and help them get better in a nice, positive way. Imagine a world where it's just you working solo and you work 12 hours a day every day for like a year. And you're just grinding, you make a mistake, you learn from it, you grind, you make a mistake, you learn from it, and you do that for like a year. And then imagine a different world where you have 4 friends who are also equally grinding in something similar. Friend number 1 makes a mistake on Friday, he teaches the other 4 people. Friend number 2 makes a mistake the next week, teaches everyone. And then like you're all learning from each other's mistakes. You're all constantly studying 24/7 and downloading each other. Like after a year, you're like 2 years ahead of the guy who was just solo. We try to all around be above the rest. Anyone can clickbait, but do you actually like deliver on it? We say we put 100 million Orbeez in the backyard, we put 100 million Orbeez in the backyard. Your title and thumbnail set expectations. Like what you're saying is like, I like bananas. And what you need is, bananas are the best goddamn food on the planet. Like that's the type of opinion you need. Like you need something like, how to get 100 million views on YouTube, or not even that, that's not strong enough. You need something that makes people go, what the fuck? What the fuck did he say in that video? What the fuck? I need to know. At the very beginning of the video, to minimize drop off, you want to assure them that those expectations are being met. Match the expectations, and then you want to exceed them. So you want to assure people that what they clicked on is what they're getting, and then blow their mind and be like, but you're also getting even more. Anytime you say the word algorithm, just replace it with audience. The algorithm didn't like that video? No, the audience didn't like that video.
Like, because to get to this level, it takes, you know, a decade. Most people don't find what they love till their young 20s, so they'd be where I'm at in their 30s. Yeah. I just lucked out and found it when I was really young.
If you're not doing something that's just inherently fun to you, you're just quit. Just give up. Like you gotta at least semi-enjoy what you're doing, or you're gonna quit long before it gets to the point where it brings in money or whatever else could be driving you. So find what you love, and then I would just hyper obsess. Make sure no one doing what you're doing is doing it better. Make sure the videos are as good as possible. For the people that are willing to be coachable, I would say like just education. Like there is a lot of misinformation out there that like people like live and breathe by, like the weirdest stuff. I gotta upload at midnight on Wednesdays or my videos don't do well. It's like just dumb stuff like that just, they don't realize how badly they're like handicapping themselves.
Some minor tips I could give is like, if somehow you could have a payoff at the end, then more people are gonna watch to the end just to see what happened.
Whichever one of these 456 people survives the longest wins 456 grand.
Cut out all dull moments, try not to over-explain things.
It's much easier to get 5 million views on one video than 50,000 views on 100 videos. It takes way less effort to get 5 million views on one video. I'm just focused on making the best videos possible, period. I don't care about making money. I don't care about time. I don't care about anything. I just want to make the best videos on the planet.